Welcome back, Pause Menu Society, Euphoric Interpretations, episode 6. We apologize for the day delay. Um, life was lifing like a motherfucker.
Life.
Very, very busy. So we apologize. We also did have an Iceman slash Bibty slash Maid of Honor reaction. Unfortunately, the audio turned out bad, so maybe we'll talk about that when we record our standard episode. But of course, you know what we're here to do. This is Euphoric Interpretations, our Euphoria recap podcast. This is episode 6, so we're down to 2 more. We have the penultimate episode will be this upcoming Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, and then we will have the finale, which for all intents and purposes, from everybody I've talked to and everybody within the know, this is it. Like,
Yeah,
this is like not just the
this has
season
to be it.
finale. This is the series finale because they're saying that some people will have happy endings and some won't.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not a betting man. If I was going to Vegas, I don't either Rue or Nate.
Yeah,
It's either Rue or in my
af
opinion, it's either Rue or Nate.
after this episode, it's definitely either Rue or
Rue or
Nate.
Nate. Yeah, I
It's
just well, here's the thing. It could be fucking Alamo. It could be Lori. But when I'm talking the principal cast, I remain people that were there from episode 1, season 1, and
Mhm,
I don't think Maddie's gonna go. I think it would be a shame if they got rid of Maddie. Here's the thing. Everybody's going because it's the end. But if they were
mhm.
to kill off certain people, it'd be like, well, that's not okay.
Right.
Um, but thoughts on this week's episode?
It was really good. I really
I thought
liked
so too.
seeing Alamo as a child, seeing how he
The
grew up.
backstory.
The
That's exactly
backstory
where I
was
wanted to start.
there
Exactly where I
wasn't
wanted to start.
a whole lot of information on it, but it was enough that I'm like,
It
"Okay,
was enough for us
that
to
makes
figure out
sense."
this is why this guy's the way he is. So,
Mhm,
um, if you guys caught it, or you just like, so we got Alamo's backstory, which we like. So we got Rue's backstory with her dad's cancer and how
mhm,
it, she ended up taking one of his medications, and that's how she slipped into, um, abusing drugs.
mhm.
We got Maddie's backstory a little bit. We got Kat's backstory. I think if I remember Kat's correctly, she went on vacation with her family and discovered pina coladas and drunk a bunch of them. And by the time she got back to school, she had, I guess, gained some weight from the sugar.
Yeah.
Um, who else? We got Cal's backstory. We got Jules' backstory. I'm trying to think of other we got Matt, we've got Cassie and Lexi's backstory with their dad, that whole thing.
Right.
So Sam Levinson has been very good about giving us, you know, exposition for our characters and to help understand where they come from.
Yeah.
Alamo's did not disappoint at all.
Mhm.
Um, I thought that it was very, very interesting because also this is the second actor from The Wire that shows up. Bishop was on The Wire, and the guy that played Alamo's stepfather was as well. So I thought initially when I saw the scars on his face, it's like, is Alamo gonna be afraid of this guy? Like, is he gonna run away? What the fuck is happening here?
Mhm.
Alamo takes a liking to the guy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is really, really cool." At no point did I think that his mother was not above board.
Yeah.
When they came back from the vacation and they were robbed, I'm just like,
I knew it.
this is weird." And then where she's leaving and he's, like, on his knees, and I was like, "Yo,
That was cold.
if this yeah, if this is not
Oh,
like, this
man.
like, she's leaving." So I'm like, "Okay, she's leaving him because they no longer have all the nice things that he was able to provide via that settlement that he received." Um, I don't know if at that time insurance paid out like that. That would be something we have to look up. So
Yeah.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, are the items insured or was that not a thing back then? They go to this new guy's house.
And all their shit's
Alamo
there.
walks in and all of their shit is there. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, and then that being the catalyst, be like, he realized he was played and he was never gonna let another bitch play him for the rest of his life. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so here we are. This makes sense. This is crazy. Don't get me wrong, but imagine how that would affect your relationship with a parent. Like, you went as far
Oh,
to do
yeah.
all this shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I'd never be able
And
to trust them ever again.
exactly, exactly. And that's why, like, that's not me saying, well, Alamo's right for everything he does. Not at all. But I get it. But
Mhm.
have a fucking heart. Setting, like, my thing is this. Did, how do you even do you give him the time of day to see what's in his bank account? Because I'm pretty sure wherever they met, he just doesn't come up and say, "Yeah, I got a huge settlement coming."
No, I think it might have been just, like, talk around town maybe, like, maybe people just knew that
That could be
that's
it.
what happened.
That could be it.
I don't know.
That was just
It was just so cold, like, she was sh the when
so
she
fucking
told him,
cold.
"You didn't have to kiss his ugly face," I was like, "Excuse you?
Right, I'm
What?"
just like, "Yo, this is fucking crazy." I'm just like, I totally get why Alamo is the way he is. It doesn't
Yeah.
excuse his behavior because, yeah, your mom is a piece of shit, but that doesn't mean you sell drugs, pimp women, and sell, 3D printed guns. True. Um, but that
Damn.
I'm like that one and Fezco's backstory probably were the craziest ones.
Yeah.
Shout out to Captain Narducci who played Fezco's grandmother. Also, well, not The Wire, but she was in The Sopranos, also, um, A Bronx Tale. Captain Narducci is a fucking legend, but yo, man, fucking Alamo, like, goddamn. Um, we found out that's actually his real name
Yep.
because I'm just like, who would name their kid Alamo? And it turns out that's actually his name. Obviously, if my parents had named me Alamo, I probably would be into cowboys and shit like that as well. So, like, some of that makes sense, but
Yeah.
crazy exposition, crazy exposition, filling out his backstory, and I'm just like, well, now that we know this,
Mhm.
where do we go from here? Well, like, so he's coming down the hill on the fucking horse, um,
Coming at
with
Rue.
the polo mallet,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised. I didn't think that they were gonna kill Rue then, because at the speed he's coming with from a fucking horse, if he hits her with that mallet, she's dead. She's absolutely dead because she can't get her arms up to protect herself or, like, try to stop the hit or anything like that, so she was dead.
Mhm.
I'm surprised that she was able to be loud enough and convincing enough to stop him from actually hitting her.
I'm not surprised because this is Rue we're talking about, and
Well, that's
If Rue
true.
is good at anything, it's talking.
Uh,
She can
she
talk her way in and out of anything.
she showed up in that blazer and some regular ass shit to Lori's house, like, "Yeah, you should give me"
Yeah.
what was it, like, 10 or $15,000, or was it $50,000 worth of drugs? And I'm just like,
I think she only said, like, 5 or 10,000 and then
something
Lori's
like
just
that.
like, "Here's 50,000." And
Yes,
she's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
"Okay."
And in my head, I'm looking, I'm like, "You know that girl ain't good for that money. You know she
Uh-uh.
cannot give you that money back." And Lori's like, "Yeah, if you don't give me my money, I'm gonna do horrible things to you and your family." And I'm just like, "Rue, give her the fucking suitcase back. Give her the fucking
Please.
suitcase back."
Please.
And then and even going back to that episode where Jules ratted, it still boggles the mind that at no point, while Rue was screaming at everybody like, "You're
Mhm.
fucking dead to me," this, that, and the third, at no point when she's like, "Mom, where's the suitcase?" did she say, "We have to get that suitcase back or I'm going to get killed and you guys are gonna get harmed as well." That still
Yeah,
fries me to this
she
fucking
should've
day.
brought that up for sure.
That just the fact, and, like, Lori pops up. So, she gets Faye on the phone, on
Mhm.
speakerphone. Hilarious, she's in a fucking hole.
The fucking tramp stamp. The
Okay,
Nazi swastika
I
tramp stamp.
so Sam Levinson is actually getting killed online for this. A lot of
Really?
people are like, they feel like they're grouping it with Tarantino now because the criticism of Quentin Tarantino is the overusage of the word nigga. Like,
Okay.
Pulp Fiction, he's like, "Does it just say dead nigga garage storage above my garage?" And, like, no, and that's excessive.
Mhm.
Quentin Tarantino, it's like, "You wrote this. Nobody else wrote this for you. You as I would assume Tarantino, I assume he's Italian, but you as a non-black person wrote the word nigger a million fucking times over these scripts, and while we enjoy your films, when you're younger, you don't think about this shit, but the older I've gotten and the conversations I've had, I'm like, "You know what? Kinda just a little bit
You
too
had to write
much,
that
like,
a lot.
just a
Yeah.
little bit." So now people are saying the same thing about Sam Levinson. They're just like, "This is a white man who's writing the word nigger for his characters.
Mhm.
Um, this is a bit much." And then also now you have this imagine oh, I think he might be Jewish, but either way, the chances that somebody on that cast I think Judd Apatow is Jewish, so then by that, I would assume Maude is at least partially Jewish. I think Judd Apatow is Jewish. Let's see.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not Jewish, so I maybe I don't have a say in this, but I don't feel an
Yes,
offense to it. So he is.
he Maude is definitely her paternal side. Her father is Jewish, so Judd is Jewish. Let's see, Sam Levinson
But
because
also I
Levinson
live
could
in
be
an area where it's predominantly white people, and it's a lot of white people who are similar to that character. I don't remember his name. Uh,
so Sam Levinson is Russian Jewish. So
okay.
I would find it hard to write a scene or multiple scenes this whole fucking season because that guy's been in every fucking episode so far, except maybe
Mhm.
one,
Mhm.
where there's a Nazi banner prominently displayed, a Confederate flag prominently fucking displayed, and swastika jewelry, and now a swastika tramp stamp on this girl's body. And
Mhm.
Faye's just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Mhm.
And I'm
Well,
just like, everybody,
Faye as a character doesn't really have much opinions as it is.
nothing, nothing at all. She just,
There's nothing in there.
to be completely honest with you, so we know there's a 5-year jump from the point that they leave high school. And again,
Mhm.
McKay was already in college in season 1.
Mhm.
Um, Maddie, Cassie, Kat, BB the vape girl, and Nate were all seniors, and then Rue and Lexi were juniors, and well, Fezco wasn't in school. Neither Fezco nor Ashtray were in school.
Mhm.
So there's a 5-year jump. Faye shows up episode 1 of season 2. I find it hard to believe that Faye is still alive 5 years later. I don't think she
Yeah.
makes it. I don't think that Faye as a character first of all, I find it hard to believe that Rue fucking survived 5 years. I definitely don't think Faye did. Neither one of them.
Yeah.
And also, Faye just isn't fucking smart.
Yeah.
The runs to Mexico, the cartel shit, the shitting out balloons of fentanyl. Yeah, no. I don't think that Faye's alive. I find it hard to believe that Rue made it this whole time, but I definitely don't feel like Faye made it this whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Just doesn't make any sense. But who am I? Um, yeah, I do have a problem though with the swastika and Confederate flag is offensive. It's in itself. The German, like the Nazi national banner, that just screams like. And if Sam Levinson is Jewish, and I it's not like you're honoring your ancestors who died in the Holocaust or anything like that. If anything, it's kind of like is it not shitting on their memory just a bit?
I mean, I don't see it that way. I really see it as, like, this is a character. This is an absolute
Yeah,
character.
I
He's
get
not
that.
a
I
real
get that. It's
person,
just very
but
weird.
there are people that are like that. Like,
Very
there's
much so.
people
Very
out where
much
I
so.
live at that are Confederate flags around. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make it okay. Absolutely not,
No.
and I
No,
don't
no, no. I
support it
get
at
what you're
all.
saying.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
that
just it's
sometimes we have to separate, our own beliefs or who, Sam Levinson is by the character that this person is
It's
playing.
in this instance, it's definitely separating the art from the writer slash director.
Right.
Um,
I don't
it's a
think he
bit
that
much,
he
that's all I say.
yeah, it's dramatization, like we said, we've been saying that
True.
this entire time with this, show, everything is dramatized. Everything's gonna be
Yeah, yeah.
just up out there.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Faye is interesting. I think it's really funny that she fell in love with this piece of shit. S
I
Very
think she
typical of
just wants
Faye.
something to belong to. If you
Yeah,
think about it this way, Faye was dating the guy that Ashtray killed
yeah,
the day of Lexi's play, right?
mhm,
So she broke up with that guy and just started hanging out with Fezco and Ashtray.
yeah,
And Ashtray totally did not trust her. He was just like,
mhm,
"No, this bitch don't need to be here."
mhm,
Faye just wants to belong to something. That's why if anybody else gives you a call like, "I need you to come with me to take care of something," it's like, "Where are we going?" We're gonna go to Mexico. We're gonna swallow balloons of fentanyl, and then we're gonna shit it out." If that person doesn't look at you and say, "You're out of your fucking mind," just saying. So I think Faye just wants something to belong to. For the same reason, um, she stayed at Ash and Fezco's apartment that long. And then
yeah,
secondly, also, now that I think about it, they killed Astra. I never thought about this till now. Fez got shot. The guy got stabbed in the neck.
mhm.
What happened to Fezco's grandmother who was in the back room in her hospital bed?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think they ever said.
they never did.
If she
And
if
I don't
she
know why I
did
thought,
live through it, they probably put her in a nursing home.
yeah, a pretty bad one because there's nobody there to pay for the nursing home. Because Fezco was
Yeah,
paying for her, to be in the house and all that stuff. Um,
yeah,
yeah, I 100% believe Faye just wants to belong to something, and it doesn't matter
yeah,
what it is. I'm pretty sure if I could just take a shot in the dark, she more than likely had like a rough upbringing, like a rough childhood. She probably didn't
mhm,
feel any kind of love. So any sort of affection anyone shows her,
yeah,
she will latch onto that
mhm,
because I don't know any other way to explain obviously her behavior, but also letting someone tattoo a swastika on you.
yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. Any
She
sense
didn't even
whatsoever.
know. She had because, she was just like, "Oh, is it a butterfly?"
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
it's so that's
crazy.
fucking crazy.
I
Yeah,
cannot
absolutely.
let
That's fucking
anyone
crazy.
tattoo on me without knowing exactly what you're gonna put on me, what color, what design, you gotta tell me everything. I cannot have
Yeah.
something that permanent on my body and not know what it is.
Do you
Hell
think
no.
she gets killed? Do you think she
Oh,
makes it
yeah.
out of this
You
season?
know what I think? I think a lot of people are gonna die next episode. I think what's gonna happen is Rue is gonna go to get the safe. She's gonna bring some people maybe, I don't know, some backup, and people are gonna
Mhm.
die in the process. And I think
Well,
Faye's
let's
gonna
get
be
to
one of
that
them.
because there's a lot to go through. There is
Yeah.
a whole fucking lot. Um, so Rue talks her way out of it,
Mhm.
Faye's in love with the Nazi.
She gets the 3D
Um,
key.
yes. And Rue, very smart of Rue, by the way. She's like, I need you to get like a quarter. And she's like, why? She's like, because I need to know the scale of it. Like
Mhm.
that was very smart because any other way, it's just like, it's a key. I don't know what you want me to do with this. I can't replicate this. But she's like, you got to get a quarter or something and stick it next to it so I can figure out the scale of it. So
Yeah,
shout out to
exactly.
Rue. She is actually very fucking smart for that. That was
Yeah.
amazing. Um, so while the guy is making the key, Rue goes to church. And
Yes. We finally
um
see Rue's mom. Finally.
so the little, all the behind the scenes stuff that takes place after the show, um she said she like the lady that plays Rue's mom, she said she has no idea what, Rue was saying. She had no context of the conversation. She was just reading the lines or reciting the lines as they were written. She doesn't know what Rue was saying to her on the other end of the phone.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So Rue basically starts waxing poetic, and like, she sat in that church and something touched her. She had a moment because at this point, she's just like, "I shouldn't be doing any of this. I wanna get better. I wanna come home." This, that, and the
Yeah,
third. I'm just like, this is her awakening. The question is it going to be too late? That
yeah.
is the fucking question. So, um, then
In
she
the
goes to see Jules.
yeah, the conversation she has with Jules, that was a little okay, let's talk about Jules real quick.
Right, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
don't know if you've noticed, but the way that
Really
she's
quick. I'm gonna
talking
say this.
yeah,
I've seen some TikToks. A bunch of people feel like Jules is one of the worst villains in the show, and she is. But the
yes,
thing is this, she's generally not a good person.
right.
I know people want to believe that Jules, like, is she a hero for trans people?
Well,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah, yeah.
she Yes. Is she a good person? No,
No.
she's not. Somebody sent me this. It was, I have to find it and send it to you because I was fucking dying. It was an episode of Family Guy where, like, somebody knocked Peter out and he was, like, laying down all slumped and shit. And so somebody put online that that was Jules under that painting after I'm sorry, after Rue under the painting after Jules fucking slapped her.
Oh
Which,
my
by the
god,
way,
yes.
what the fuck? And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Now here's the thing, and this is my problem, and this is why I say Jules is a villain. If
Mhm.
Rue had hit Jules, there would have been crazy uproar, like, "You
Yeah.
can't do that. You can't do that. She's a trans woman. Yes, she's a woman, but, you can't do that." But Jules slaps the fuck out of Rue. Everybody's like, "Damn, that's crazy."
Yeah.
What? What?
Damn. Yeah.
She
That was
slapped
really
the
crazy,
shit,
though. I
like,
mean, she went
and then
flying.
the whole fucking canvas, and, like,
Here's the thing.
I'm like, "There's a person. There's a person. There's a fucking person under there."
So, have you noticed the way that she's talking, Jules?
Who, Jules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I feel like she's always had kind of like a weird thing, like a speech impediment almost, but it's, like,
Mhm.
worse in this episode, and I feel like I went on
You think
Reddit
she's
because
on
I was
something?
like, "I need to know what's going on." She sounds like Judy Foster. Like, I need to know what's going on here.
Oh
Everyone
my
thinks that
god.
she's getting veneers is what it is, because and I didn't look it up, I shoulda looked it up, what her teeth looked like before and
Wait
now,
a minute!
everyone thinks she's
Wait,
getting
so
veneers.
do we think Hunter Schafer is getting veneers or
Yes,
Jules the actual? Okay, okay,
Hunter
okay.
Schafer. Yeah.
Um,
But, like, what
that's
I'm
very
thinking of is,
interesting.
like, "Hunter, why didn't you wait? Like, why are you doing this in the middle?" Because the way that she was talking, I just couldn't even, like, pay attention to what she was saying because it was so annoying.
There's been, what, 3 years since season 2? You had
Yeah.
ample time to get that dental work done, that's all I'm fucking
Mhm.
saying. Um, I never considered that, that's very interesting. Um, she slapped her because she told her the truth. That's
Yeah.
point blank, that's all it is.
Yeah.
He's not going to leave his wife, and the evidence
Mm-mm.
is the fact that he literally told Jules, "I like you, but I love my family, and I'm not taking an STD back to my family.
Exactly.
I like you, but I love my family." He's not leaving.
Mm-mm.
Jules did not wanna hear the truth, and Rue gave it to her, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry that that must have hurt your little feelings or something, but it's like, you can't get mad at her for telling you the truth when son literally told you the truth last episode. "I like you, but I
Yeah.
love my family." What is there, like,
I don't know
you
what she
want
was
the apartment.
expecting either. Like, I don't know if she was expecting him to leave them, to
See, I don't know
love
because
her.
Jules is very complicated, but at the same time, she wants Rue to talk to her about her feelings and how do you feel about me, this, that, and the third, and why won't you kiss me?
Yeah.
What kind of life do you think you're going to have with Rue when you live in this place that this man pays for and you're
Mhm.
beholden to him and at his beck and call whenever he wishes? And then on
Right.
top of that, the motherfucker wraps you from head to toe in saran wrap. So please
That was
tell me,
crazy.
but it's the truth. So
Mhm.
please tell me what kind of relationship and life you and Ruby Bennett are gonna have when you're wrapped up like a fucking Christmas tree getting put back in the box when you're packing up the holiday goodies.
Yeah.
She's wrapped up like a chopped cheese from a fucking bodega in Harlem.
My god.
What are we doing? Jules is a villain. She's a
Yeah,
villain. That's all there is to it. I'm tired of everybody with this, like, I get it. I get it. Hunter Schafer might just be the hero that the trans community needs because Caitlyn Jenner sure in the fuck wasn't.
right.
So shout out to Hunter Schafer. But Hunter
Jules.
is the actress.
Yeah,
And then there's Jules, the character. Good person, bad person. Good person, bad person. You said not 6'7". Good person, bad person. Jules is a fucking bad person. And
yeah.
then, so I also did some Reddit deep dives.
Yes, I love
So
Reddit.
I know, right? So people were just like, so other people were just like, Jules is a terrible person. So she shares the cigarette with Nate at the wedding, and he's like, what happened to Maddie? And Jules, oh, she got too emotional. She had to leave. Why the fuck would you, even though it's been 6 years since her and Nate were
Yeah.
fucking together, you shouldn't have told him that.
It wasn't her
And I'm just like, damn.
place.
It wasn't her fucking place.
Mm-mm.
It was not her fucking place. And multiple people said that. I was like, you know what? I didn't think about it like that in the moment because let's be honest, there's a lot going on at that fucking wedding,
Yeah.
right?
There was a lot.
Right. A whole fucking lot. So I didn't think about it at the time, but I'm like, you know what? No, motherfuckers are right. She was out
Yeah,
of pocket. She was out of
she
pocket.
absolutely
Now
was.
you want Rue to confess her love for you and tell you how she feels about you and all this stuff. You ask her for the truth, she gives you the truth, and you slap the shit out of her.
Right.
Like threw a fucking canvas on her and an easel. Did the easel fall too?
Yeah,
It doesn't
no,
matter.
not the easel.
You slap me under some shit like that's like Bob Ross beating your ass. Rest in peace, Bob Ross.
Damn.
Um, I Jules is a villain. Jules is a villain, is a villain, is
Agreed.
a fucking villain, and nobody can tell me different. I'm not hearing nothing else. Um, she's very closed off. In the moment where it happened, I'm taking notes and I was like, "Oh shit, Jules just slapped the shit out of Rue." Um, so let's talk about Cassie.
Yes. That girl's got some PTSD.
Let me tell you this. If you're triggered by a line of dialogue in a script that you were supposed to like, and you don't even need the whole script, you just need the sides because your part is very small.
Mhm,
Only Cassie Howard Jacobs, whatever the fuck. Oh, and I was listening to Prestige TV podcast.
mhm.
That's where I sent you the clip where they were talking about where shout out to Joanna Robinson. Joe, I love Joanna Robinson. She's the fucking best. That wedding was tacky and Joe was right. Shout out Joanna fucking Robinson. The wedding was tacky. I don't care
I
what
don't
nobody says.
know.
And what she say, Maddie, do not be embarrassed by those fucking losers.
Yeah.
But so, all you would get as somebody who actually, produces independent films, you're only
Mhm.
getting the sides for the character that you're reading for.
Yeah.
So she didn't have to learn the whole script, obviously. You knew that line of dialogue was in there. You let it trigger you. So yes, you're right. PTSD like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Only, only, only Cassie fucking Howard could fuck up the line, take it elsewhere in the read, and luck into a fucking part in a fucking network television show. How does that happen?
Only Cassie. Only
Only
Cassie.
fucking Cassie. She keeps lucking like,
She's
how
got
the
that
fuck do
lucky
you
girl syndrome. Like, everywhere she
how,
goes, she's just lucky, lucky, lucky.
how do you fall ass backwards into a part on a network television show? And you're not a good actress.
Nah.
And of all the things that she recited. I didn't think about this either. So again, shout out to Joanna Robinson, shout out to Rob Mahoney, Prestige TV podcast. Of all the fucking things that Cassie went in for her audition, William fucking Shakespeare.
Right.
Are we really Sam Levinson? Let me talk to you real quick, brother. I want you to focus right here. See this? This is University of Missouri. These are my eyes. This is my mouth. You want me to believe that Cassie Howard Jacobs, whatever the fuck, knew William Shakespeare. The same girl that dressed up like a dog for OnlyFans, and that's no shade.
I don't think
The
she
same
knew
girl
it. I think she just
memorized
remembered.
it,
Yeah, I
but
think she
of all
memorized
the
it
things, of all the things
to
for
have her do
somebody
that.
to memorize to audition, somebody who's never acted is just trying to take this influencer thing to the next level, like the
Mhm.
rest of them. Somebody who, like, the callbacks in this show are crazy. When Lexi looks out her window and Cassie's up there taking her pictures for OnlyFans and the light flashes, it's a callback to Lexi being in bed and Cassie being under the blanket taking pictures, taking nudes for McKay and the fucking light flashing under the blanket. The callbacks are
Mhm.
incredible.
Oh, yeah.
The same girl that got on the merry-go-round and came on the fucking thing she was riding,
Yeah.
the very same girl that ran and hid in the bathroom, we know who Cassie is and we know what Cassie's about. We just do.
Mhm.
The same girl that did not know what the fuck Oklahoma was, basically. I think isn't it like it's like mandatory that every school at some point from junior high to high school puts on a production of Oklahoma? Because we definitely
Absolutely.
did in junior high.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We did
did
in high
Oklahoma in
school.
1995. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. So, like,
Mhm.
and then that's the best scene.
That
Is
was.
everyone read Oklahoma but me? Oklahoma's not really a play you read. Why do you look like you're dressed like a country music star? In a good way or a bad way? Bitch, you better be joking. That is the greatest line in this. That is the greatest line in the history of the fucking series. Shout out to Alexa Demi. Maddie's that girl. Maddie's that girl. Flat the fuck out. But Cassie, how? 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 And the funny thing is, so when I see the fucking FedEx driver, I'm like,
I knew it.
in my
I
head,
knew it was gonna be
I
Nate's
knew
finger.
it
I
exactly.
fucking
I
knew
was
it
like,
as soon as I
on my
saw it.
mom's, I was like, there's either his toe or that fucking finger in that
I thought it
box.
was
I
gonna be
bet
both.
you.
I thought they were gonna put both in there.
Okay, so here's my question. If you know now you're delivering body parts to Cassie, so
Mhm.
they knew that the money was coming.
Mhm.
So at that point, just let him fucking pay you in payments. Unless the amount, like, it's not as high as the 53 million or 43, whatever the fuck that Rue owes Lori. And again, also, Lori that one time calling Rue and saying, "We miss you. We want you to come back."
Yeah.
There's no friendship in this. You owe me
No.
$43 million.
Right.
So
You
either
don't
you're
miss
gonna come
me.
back from you oughta call her like, "Yo, you enjoy your little sleepover? Get your ass back here because you still owe me umpteen $1,000,000.
Hell
We're
yeah.
not playing these games, Ruby. Get your ass back here."
Unless
Um,
unless Alamo paid it.
do you think I don't think Alamo
I
assumed
don't
that
think so.
debt.
No, because he
I
was
don't
like, "No, you took my shit. I'm taking your girl." So I don't think he actually did.
fair. I
I
still
think
but
I mean, Lori could very much, miss her. I mean, she I don't know. I don't
we talk
Lori's she's crazy. She's a wild card.
what about that fucking outfit Lori wore to fucking Alamo's house?
That was great. I
I'm
loved
looking
it.
at this shit like, you look like you're going to a PTO meeting,
Hell
not a
yeah.
fucking conversation
That was
about a drug deal.
granny outfit. I loved it.
Thank you. She definitely looked like somebody's fucking grandmother who, like, has
Yes.
butterscotch in her purse and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Fucking handful of Werther's Originals or some shit like that.
Yes.
Um, this show just fucking
It just keeps me on the edge of my seat, honestly. I never know what's gonna happen next. Honestly, when
the
Rue was driving
mhm,
and getting on she was, banging on her stereo and whatever, and she was getting on the other lane,
yeah.
I thought that was it. I thought that was the
For a
end.
second, I
I
did.
was like, "Oh my god, Derek's right." There she
But
goes.
at the same time, in my head, I was like, "They can't end it like this. They can't end it like this. There's no way." Like, that would be also, especially when we have 2 episodes left, that's way too early, right?
I don't know, man, because they finally showed Rue's mom, and I thought it would be so ironic that she just had this conversation with her mom, and now she's gone.
That's actually a really good point.
Mhm.
My only caveat to that is, unfortunately, HBO did something like this before. June 10th, 2007, my 25th birthday, probably one of the worst endings in television history. When The Sopranos did the cut to black, everybody thought their cable went out.
Mm.
And I don't think Sam Levinson turns that episode in. HBO was like, "Yeah, it looks good." HBO was like, "No, no, 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 no. Bring your ass back here. What the fuck is this?" There's no way they
Try
let
again.
anybody get that off. Yeah, no, no, no. Hey, hey, you take this and you go back wherever the fuck you came from. We're not doing one of these again. They don't let him get that off. Um, but for a second, you're right. I was definitely like, this isn't how we ended, right? Like, this
Right,
can't be it.
right,
Like, because here's the thing, if you kill Rue in a motor vehicle, like, then what is the end game for the rest of the show?
right. I
It
guess,
just doesn't
yeah,
make like, because, like, what happens to Faye, right? Where do we go? Like, now Lori and Alamo are the main conflict, but neither one of them are the stars of the show.
right,
Like, truth be told, unfortunately, and I hate to say it this way, like, I think that they're all done. I know that some people expressed not wanting to work with Sydney Sweeney because of everything that kinda went on. Like, it's like,
yeah,
once you kinda align yourself with, it's like, "Yeah, we're not doing this anymore. I just don't wanna
yeah,
do this anymore." Because some people believe that a lot of those scenes where we see all of them together, they're like, "I don't really believe that they're together. I think that they shot those at separate times and pieced them together." Some
mm,
people really believe that because Zendaya, so when they showed up to the premiere, Zendaya hugged everybody but Sydney Sweeney.
damn.
So a lot of people don't think that a lot of those scenes were shot together. They just don't.
Well, I mean, and
I don't believe.
Cassie's not shown with a whole lot of cast. It's mostly her sister and Maddie, that's it.
Yeah,
You don't
and,
really see her with a whole lot of people.
Apparently
Yeah,
Maude Apatow, not the, so, um, but I just think it's too soon, especially, again, after we just saw her mother. I think they have to take that somewhere. So, from the behind the scenes and in the preview of next week's episode, Ali finally shows up. They
yep,
waited all the way to the fucking penultimate episode. I don't know why. But you brought up the vehicle situation, so let's go ahead and go there. So,
yeah.
when Rue sees this tree on fire, I immediately put in my notes, this is her Moses in the burning bush moment.
Yeah,
And then
immediately,
when
I was like,
she
"This is biblical right here."
yes,
Mhm,
so then we see the preview for next week's episode, and she was like, "I think God was speaking to me." I'm like, "I knew it." Like,
mhm,
anybody who went to Bible study or Sunday school or anything like that, or knows just a modicum of, the Bible, we understood what the fuck that was. This is Moses, this is the burning bush. Rue is believing that she's seeing God,
yeah,
and if you think about all the shit that's happened to Rue, I can see why she'd believe that.
right.
A motherfucker tried to take your head off with a fucking polo mallet. You were running around Oakland doing parkour because you owed this lady for fucking drug money. Um, you overdosed and nearly died. Um, what the fuck has Rue not been through?
Right.
Like, you got stuck on a fucking wall at the border of the US and Mexico. You swallow balloons of fentanyl. If
And
I saw a
survived.
tree burning, yes, if I saw a tree burning, I'd be like,
Yeah,
God's trying to tell me something.
that's God.
God, like, yo,
Yeah.
oh shit, you finally revealed yourself, my boy. What's up? It's kind of wild down here. I'm glad you showed up. I need you to help me out with some things. Not
I
really
have a
clicking up here.
list. A
Yeah,
little
yo, dead
list.
ass. We're like, hold on to my notes in my iPhone real quick.
Got some people to
Credit
smite.
scores. Let's start
Got some
there.
yeah, yup.
Yes. Yes, let's start there. Why do these exist? Why do we have appendix? Do they really serve a purpose? Anyway, um, yeah, this is interesting, but it's like right on board for this show.
Yeah.
Like, the crazier they can get, they're gonna get there. So,
Mhm.
we know that they're gonna do this drug deal. I don't know how the fuck this is gonna work, but one thing that really, really stuck out to me, Bishop and Rue having that conversation and Bishop mentioning
Yes.
Rue's mother. So here the
Yes.
fuck we go. Here we go. So we're down to 2 episodes. We got the penultimate episode coming this Sunday,
Mhm.
and then we have the finale, which is the grand finale. Um, Elliot apparently is supposed to show up, and the more I think about it, when we put everything together, and I believe that Rue may go, your theory makes the most sense that Elliot would
Mhm.
show up at her funeral. Because
And
there's
play.
no point for Elliot to just come to like, you're gonna be walking by this
Mhm.
motherfucker sitting there playing his guitar. Oh, you're a bum now, but you still have a guitar? That's crazy. It doesn't make sense to just throw him in unless it's Rue's funeral.
Yeah.
And if they do find another way, and I'm like, okay, this works, I will definitely hats off to you, brother. Hats off to you. But I definitely feel like at this point it has to be Rue's funeral and Elliot shows up. Because I
Yeah.
don't see any unless he's at that influencer shit.
Right, because I
That's the o
mentioned that
that
before because I thought he was there when Cassie went.
so apparently a lot that kid with that blonde hair, a lot of people thought that was Elliot.
Yeah.
Um, where we going with Mr. Jacobs? Also, again, shout out Joanna Robinson and Rob Mahoney. They noticed that remember Cassie signs 2 contracts in 1 episode.
Yes.
They noticed that one she signed Cassie Howard, and then on another one she signed Cassie Jacobs.
Real
So
I
you
didn't
can
notice
speak to
that.
this. I didn't either. So you, as a married woman, can speak to this. How long does it take? Because they were like, it kind of everybody's like, everybody thinks you just go down to the DMV and change your name after you get married a
No,
couple days, and they're
you
like,
don't do
it's
that.
not. Okay, so how
There's a
long does
lot
it
more to
take
it.
for it? How long does it
What
did it?
so it I mean, really, you have to go and you have to, change your social and
Are
just
you
show proof.
serious?
Yeah, you change your social.
No
That's how
shit.
you
I did
show
not know
that it's
that.
yeah, that's how you show proof, like, this is now my name. And then you go to the
Wow,
DMV, and then you show your marriage certificate, your social security number, and everything that shows, like, this is supposed to be my name. Mhm.
I did not know that. I didn't know you had to change your social security
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, a lot
Well,
surprisingly, there's a lot of people that don't know that who are married, and I'm like, "You should know
okay.
this."
Let me ask you this. So your credit score is tied to your social security number. So do you get like does that change your credit or do they just apply it to the new one?
They apply it to the new one. They just put it
Oh,
down like that your name changed. Yeah, that's all it is.
okay,
But
gotcha.
it's really great because, like, if you have, like, people calling and, like, sometimes I'll
Mhm.
get, like, "Oh, is this, Amy whatever," like, my maiden name, and I'll be like, "No, I don't know who that is."
Did you change it again? What did you change it again?
I'm gonna change it to my maiden name, and Jesse wants to take my maiden name.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha.
But
Okay.
we just haven't
Yeah,
done
I
it
didn't
because
know.
apparently, this is the crazy thing. So, if a woman changes her last name to her married name, it's easy.
Mhm,
You go to the Social Security place, you fill out your paperwork, you show proof of your marriage, done. But if I
mhm.
wanna change it back, I have to go to court and ask to change it back.
So
I have to fill
now
out all this paperwork and go d it's crazy.
I've heard a lot of women like they'll keep the name and when you ask them, they're like, but if you don't want the guy anymore, why do you keep the name? They're like, well, I want to have the same last name as my kids because it's easier.
That was the
But
reason
then
why
I've
I did it.
also right,
Mhm,
and then I've also heard women say it's a lot harder than you think to change it. So
mhm.
now this all makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So in where we tie that into these contracts, who has who has Cassie services? Does the influencer house or does Maddie?
So
Because she signed the contract with the influencer house, and remember she was gonna tell Maddie, like, "Hey, I'm going to do this. Sorry, thank you for everything. Don't need your services anymore." And Maddie's
mhm,
like, "Well, I guess I can't get you this. Let me cancel this." And then I forgot about this because Lexi's line was amazing when she's like, "She has no qualification other than being my sister."
mhm,
That line was like, "Yo, Lexi, like Lexi is out here Lexiing a fucking again."
mhm.
But again, Prestige TV podcast, Joanna Robinson, Rob Mahoney, shout out to them. The Ringer has some great stuff. The Ringerverse, Midnight Boys, love the Midnight Boys, rewatchables, all that stuff. House of R. Just saying, if y'all are looking for something, just go hit up the Ringer and hit up all their podcasts. They got some good shit. But anyway, um, I did not remember that Maddie said to Lexi, "You don't want to make an enemy out of me." And I was like, wait a minute, she did say that.
Yeah.
Going that hard for Cassie is fucking crazy. Especially, here's the thing. So all these old clips, so the clip from when Cassie and Maddie have the lunch together when they first meet up in this season,
Yeah.
I saw that on TikTok and it was funny because she was like, Rude's like, "Where you going?" She was like, "To lunch." And she's like, "With who?" And Maddie's like, and she's like, "Cassie?" And I'm like, "So big boobs and crying, you knew that that automatically meant Cassie? And
That
it's
makes
been
sense.
6 fucking years?" That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. But again, Lexi's not wrong. She has no qualifications other than the fact that she is my sister. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's all she's got.
And that's why I feel like now I'm happy that Lexi, it's like Cassie gets a role on a fucking network television show.
Mhm.
What the fuck? But Lexi gets to write the episode. So I was
That's
like,
the
okay.
crazy thing.
But it's like, okay, finally a fucking win for Lexi because I'm team Lexi, team Maddie. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna hold you. Like,
I don't know.
Lex
I'm not a big fan of Lexi. I feel like Lexi is a hater. I feel like she's a huge hater. I don't
look, I'm gonna keep
appreciate
it a
her
buck.
tone. Mm.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you had to grow up with Cassie, you wouldn't be just a little bit of a hater as well?
I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
I would definitely be like, Cassie's just like, imagine, okay, it is not my place to tell women what to do with their bodies.
Mhm.
Some women get pregnant and they go forth and they have the babies, and then some women do, choose to go the other route, and that is totally their choice.
Mhm.
Lexi getting an abortion and then going ice skating was just crazy.
Yeah.
They ju First of all, from what I've heard, it's very painful. I just don't know if you're out there skating. I play hockey, and let me tell you, maybe it's more because I'm 43, almost 44 at this point, but when you skate, if you ain't worked out the muscles in the legs, you're going to fucking feel it. If you had just gotten an abortion, I just don't know if you're out there fucking figure skating. That doesn't ice skating. That just doesn't
Right.
make sense to me. I'm sorry, it doesn't. But again, it's her body. She can do whatever she wants with it. I believe truthfully that McKay thought that he was just gonna be like, "Yeah, this isn't a good time. You're in high school. I'm in college. You need to get rid of the baby. Do this." He thought that like that was the end of their relationship. Whether he like McKay just thought like she's doing us a solid. We're not gonna have a baby, but that was it. And you're still pining over her, and she was just fucking around with Nate in the bathroom. And you're
Right.
like, "This is my bro. I miss him. This, that, and the third." So if I grew up with Cassie as a sister and I was Lexi, yeah, I'd be a small hater too. Because everything I work hard at and bust my ass at, she falls ass backwards into. You ran up
Okay.
like you ruined my fucking play. You ruined my fucking play. You went on stage screaming, and then Maddie ran up there to beat your ass. Also, keep seeing that clip and Kat being like, "No, Maddie, don't." It's the funniest shit in the
Yeah.
fucking world.
But also
I gotta go
she
back and
wrote
watch
a play based off of Cassie, and I don't know, man. I'd be
again.
pretty pissed off too,
I hear you.
throwing all
That
my
now
shit out
that
there, like,
I will say Cassie is warranted for the play. But
yeah.
again, another situation where Maddie has the best fucking line. Is this fucking play about us? Dog! Yo, they may not give Alexa Demi a lot, but what they will do is give her a fucking mic drop ass line because she never fails to deliver them.
Absolutely.
Um, but yeah, I would be upset. I would be totally upset if I was Lexi and like Lexi wrote a play. I don't know if she went to film school or what she did, but she's been working in the business. She is getting coffee on the Warner Brothers backlot.
True.
She's paying that's paying dues.
Yeah, yeah. I
She's literally
it's
she's
kinda
paying
like
dues.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's hilarious that she has to write Cassie
Right,
in.
because even though she's getting the opportunity to write an episode, in her head, she's like, "I finally get the fucking opportunity, and I gotta fucking give Cassie her shine." So that's
Yeah.
why Lexi deserve but it's like, for
But she's also
professional
thinking about
actors
getting her killed off, which I
true.
think is hilarious and I think she should do.
It's very on board. It's very on board, especially for Cassie and Lexi and their relationship. But professional actors have to pay for headshots, they go on auditions, they take acting classes, and all Lexi did was upload to Instagram and OnlyFans,
Mhm.
and she falls ass backwards into this situation.
And we
At
talked
that
about that in
for
that
that
last
reason
episode too on our pod about
yeah, I'm just that's reason enough if I'm Cassie to be like,
pretty pissed
"Dog,
off, yeah.
yeah, like, I have to push a boulder up a mountain, and you just show the fuck up,
Yeah.
and doors open and champagne flows." I'd be fucking pissed too, I'm not gonna hold you. And
Yeah.
then also, look at everybody else around, like, look at Maddie. She's cleaning up dog diarrhea, she lives in somebody's fucking basement,
Now,
all of this,
is she even doing that anymore? I don't know if she's working there anymore. Cause now she's working with Alamo and his 2 girls,
I think
and they
well,
did that photo shoot.
but see, the problem is also Maddie telling her like, "Yo, you gotta pose like this and shit." But that ain't gonna last because Alamo does not understand that they need a day off.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck you mean they need a day off?" See, like, if Alamo does not understand the concept of having time off, you know good and goddamn well them girls don't have no insurance or anything.
No, absolutely not.
So
But
I
he's
don't
always
like,
like, "Well, I take care of my girls." No, do you?
do you
In what way?
getting them high so they can keep dancing? Yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, First of all, well, we only have 2 episodes left anyway. So we know that I'm sorry, Maddie and Alamo aren't gonna be working together long, but at the same time, I think Maddie thought that she found a great situation, and then she got there, and she's like, "Well, we gotta do this, that, and the third." And Alamo's like, "No, the fuck we don't." And she's like, "You don't think these women are human, or you don't regard them." But again, that goes back to the beginning. Alamo's mother made it hard for every woman in his life that came after her.
Mhm.
Every single woman has caught hell because she was a fucking snake.
Yeah.
So credit to Sam Levinson. I thought the episode was brilliant. Starting
Yeah.
with the Alamo backstory. Um, if I was Rue, I would be terrified of Bishop.
Yeah.
Also the fact that he knows her mother's name, knowing Bishop, he probably knows Gia's fucking name too,
Yeah.
and knows where they are, and this
So,
isn't gonna end well.
you sent that, TikTok of
Mhm.
the theory that Bishop is a DEA, agent,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was thinking about it, and I was like, "That makes sense." But after this episode, and after seeing
I
how
don't
he,
think he
like
is.
yeah, and seeing how he tortured that one
Unless he's
man in the last
a double
episode.
agent. Like,
True.
let's be real, and let me be quiet because they might be listening. The government's not exactly, just saying. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he like like Iran Contra and all that stuff. Like Ice Cube said, like we have Russian assault rifles in this country and cocaine. We don't have any boats and we don't have any planes to fly that shit in. How do you think it got here? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
So espionage is a real thing. Like I'm not gonna say his name. So one day I was having a conversation. We're at my parents' house. This is years ago.
Mhm.
Um, Probably like 2015. Kennedy was like 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't matter. And my sister was there, and um, my niece Jasmine. So these are Jasmine's parents, right?
Okay.
So my brother-in-law is just like in Italy. Like I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? She's like following people of interest. So then, like, I thought nothing of it. Then one day I was like, this motherfucker's a spy. And I asked my sister, I was like, "Can I ask you something?" She was like, "What?" I was like, "Is John a spy?" And she was like, "Why would you say that?" I was like, "Well, he's in foreign lands. following people of interest. I don't know, kind of fits like a fucking spy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then my nephew's wedding, so it's Triana and then John and then Jasmine's the youngest.
Okay.
So we're at the rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding. And he was telling us, he was like, I'm gonna get you guys signed up for this thing. And I was like, what thing? He's like, that you learn how to clear a room. And I was like, what? It like Call of Duty shit. Like you learn how to go in with your gun, sweep kick a
Damn.
motherfucker, all that shit. He's
Did
like,
you
yeah, I'm gonna
do it
get y'all
though?
signed up. Not yet, but I'm going
Okay.
to. Are you crazy?
Hey,
Fucking right.
yeah, hell
I'm
yeah.
definitely doing it. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah, I am. So Bishop very well could be. However, I will say this. There are disguises, and that's fine. I don't know if the fro with the 2 dreads is government issue. That's all I'm saying. I just don't know if that
That
would
was a
jive.
personal,
Right, that's a hell of a
decision.
personal decision, but, um, the guy that's playing Bishop, he is absolutely fucking killing it, man. He is
Yeah.
so
Phenomenal.
he yeah, he's, like, enigmatic, he's, like, very just, like he plays like a straight man, but, like, almost way too fucking straight, and
Mhm.
just everything is so blunt, and I swear, when Rue was sitting in that room waiting for him, and he comes in putting on all the stuff, and he pulls out the plastic, I'm like, "Dog, is he about to torture her?" And then he's like, "Oh, Alamo's waiting for you." I'm like,
I thought the
"We were
same
that
thing.
close.
Yes,
We were that
so
fucking
close.
close." And then it's a motherfucker chained up in a shower. I'm like, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
goddamn, here the fuck we go." So, he very well could be a government agent. I don't think he is at
I
this
don't think so
point, the more that I
anymore.
think about it.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, um, but yeah, he could be planted inside to try to take down Alamo's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I would imagine those are really DEA agents on Rue's ass.
Yeah.
I would imagine if anything, Bishop maybe worked for the CIA. Like he's a brother out of Langley, Virginia. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And and again, this goes back to the conversation I had with my sister. The
Mhm.
minute they moved to fucking Virginia, I was like, "All right, I got you dead to rights. Why do you live in Virginia now? You have a house and like they have a beautiful home in Menifee, California. That's where Jasmine lives, which is
Okay.
like 45 minutes outside of San Diego. It's beautiful. There's like a horse trail in their
Oh, yeah, San
backyard and
Diego's
shit.
beautiful. Yeah, right outside
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, why are you in Virginia, brother? Tell me something. I'm like, I got you dead to rights. You're a fucking you're a spy. But he's a jarhead. He's
Absolutely.
he's ex-Marine, so it's like it makes sense. That's all I'm
It
saying.
makes sense.
Shout out to
Ex-Marines,
John.
yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I have 2 brothers that are Marines. Yes.
Mhm.
Spies,
Yeah,
I
you
see
know.
it. That's
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, you're a spy, bro. It's cool. It's cool. I get it. Um, Next episode though, Ali shows up. Rue tells him that she believes that God is speaking to her.
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck else is gonna happen. Saying that they both die, Rue and Nate. Who do you think goes first?
Nate.
I'm thinking the same thing. I think
Yeah.
you have to keep Rue alive till the final episode because the show in its infancy was built around Zendaya. Like
Mhm.
the other ones have all become stars in their own right. Like
Yeah.
everybody, like rest in peace to Angus, he became a star. Um Maud Apatow, like Hollywood royalty. So, but she also put in the work. So shout out to Maud. Alexa Demi, I like apparently she's in her 30s or something like that. And I had no idea. I'd never heard of this girl until Euphoria.
Yeah.
Um, they all became stars in their own right, but this was a vehicle for Zendaya. And I think that we all still need to appreciate that and understand that and she deserves to make it to the finale. Now, how they end it from that point, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But if I was going to kill one of them off or both of them, I would definitely have Nate go first. It just
Yeah.
makes all the sense in the world.
I thought it was really funny
Um,
the way that dude was trying to catch him.
on the
I was like, "Come on now." Really?
this is crazy. Like Nate, what are you doing, my boy? I really did they ever tell us how much money he took from that
They
guy?
did at one point, but then they were like, "Well, now you owe me."
Yeah.
interest, and now it's who knows how much it is. It's probably stupid.
Before it's all said and done, what is one thing you want them to tie up and give us, like, information about? Like, something that they
Mm.
just kinda threw out there and let it go. Because I know what mine is. You go first, though.
God, I don't know.
I can
Uh,
tell you what mine is if you want me
tell
to
me
go.
tell me yours. Tell me yours.
Lexi and Fezco.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because and again, I'm gonna keep
Mhm,
giving them props, and I'm gonna give Joanna Robinson all the props all the time because Joanna Robinson is that fucking girl. She is
mhm,
fucking phenomenal. Um, she had the same thoughts. When we found out that Lexi was a virgin, we're
mhm.
just like, "Yo, look in the fucking mirror. That makes no sense."
Right.
Like, no sense. Like, Maude Apatow is a gorgeous young woman, and Joanna Robinson's like, Lexi went to college. She would have cleaned the fuck up at college. Boys would have been all over her. So somebody wrote into their pod, and the girl was like, I think it was a girl, I can't remember. She was like, the person was like, I was at Northwestern when Maude Apatow was there, and boys were just fawning over her. Like they were like, she was very, very nice, very personable. She, was very cordial and nice to everybody. And the only reason she left is to start filming Euphoria. But Lexi had like Maud Apatow had the dudes, and I guarantee Lexi would have too.
Mhm.
So in my head, the play tells us everything we need to know
Yeah.
because Lexi repeatedly peeked out behind that curtain to see if Fezco was in that seat. And when
Mhm,
we see all those shots, them sitting on the couch, holding hands,
mhm.
laughing, Lexi was 100% in love with Fezco. And that would
Absolutely.
make sense, and that, like, Rue's like, "Well, you can at least call him." For her, she probably hurts too much to talk to him because he got 30 years, if I'm not mistaken, and
Yeah.
for her, it's like, it hurts too much, and psychologically, emotionally, she never moved on, and she's like, "Well, I don't want herpes." Well, Lexi, everybody does not have herpes, and there's condoms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think psychologically, emotionally, romantically, she never got over Fezco. Lexi
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
100% in love with Fezco, and they have got to tie that up somehow. Like, I think Lexi's last shot should be her taking a call from Fezco, if nothing else.
Mm,
I think that's the perfect way to end Lexi's journey. That's the
yeah.
perfect way. And even if she was like, "I can't, I have to let go of you. You're, 30 years, like, because if they're in their 20s, Lexi's 50 something when Fezco gets out of jail.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, I think they need to tie that up. That's my one thing. If
That's really
nothing else,
good.
they have to give us like, there's gotta be finality on that. Point blank period.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I think for me, maybe it's, the Maddie with the strippers. I wanna know what
Yeah?
happens. I wanna see Maddie take them away from Alamo is what I wanna
From
see.
Alamo,
Yeah, I want her to
that
take them away, give them OnlyFans as their real job, you know?
that might actually work. I
Also,
did
I have
not
a
know this.
how long are you supposed to
Go ahead.
keep a neck brace on? Because that bitch had that on forever.
Since we
Like,
got to the strip club since we
how
got to the strip
long
club,
does it take to wear a fucking neck
suddenly Derek
brace?
doesn't look so fucking crazy about Shorty walking around strip club in a fucking neck brace. That makes no sense. I'm telling you, there's not a nigga on this planet that's like, "Yo, her with the ass,
Listen,
yo,
I
but
already told
but
you.
Shorty in the neck brace, yeah,
I
yeah, come
already
over here."
told you.
Nobody's doing that.
My husband, he said,
Mhm.
equal opportunity employer. If she can bounce that ass, she's getting paid.
She ain't getting it from me. Not over here. Not I, said the cat.
I'm just
Absolutely not.
saying.
No.
I mean, I probably
I hear
would
you.
too. I'd give her some love. Why not? I don't know.
For sympathy reasons?
No, I mean,
It's
she's
no,
got to be good. Like you can't have a neck
it's
brace and like not even like know how to bounce that ass, you know?
for me, it's the fact that she bejeweled the motherfucker. But aside from that, what if she's hiding like, like little quarters or something in there, like a little blow here and there, like, "Oh,
Quarters.
I got you."
Oh,
Like, just like, you want a little sniff? You want a little okay, I got you." Like, what if that's what she's doing with the neck brace? Because, like, Is she really hurt?
I
She's
don't
in there, like,
at this point, I
is
don't
she
think so.
I don't think she because Rue could breathe. This fucking bitch, this punta, that bitch asked you if you wanted a fucking blow pop, and you're going the fuck off? She's
Yeah.
ready to fight Rue every time we turn around. Baby girl,
Mhm.
you're in a neck brace. I don't think she's hurt. I think she's full of shit. I think
Mhm.
she's keeping coke in the neck brace. She's serving coke out of the neck brace. Tell me I'm wrong.
You think she's got a side hustle?
That
Selling
bitch
it?
is selling blow out. She's selling blow out of the neck brace. I promise you.
Okay.
Book it. Book it. They're gonna take that neck brace out and
I
just
hope they
like
find
all
out.
blow is gonna.
I hope we find out what happens with it. But I
I'm
also hope
telling
Maddie
you,
takes them away too.
I could see that. I could see that. I could see, especially the kitty girl. I could see her.
Mhm.
But I think that for a neck brace, her and Rue are gonna come to a head. And Maddie loves money. Maddie is about her money,
Mhm.
but she's going to choose Rue
Oh,
at
sure,
the end of
yeah.
the day over that girl.
She's
Over that
loyal.
girl. Very loyal. Very
Mhm.
fucking loyal. And that's
Mhm.
why she was hurt by Cassie. That's why, because any other place, anybody else is like, I dated the motherfucker in high school. I don't care. He's getting married. Oh, he fucked my best friend behind my back and they're getting married. I don't give a fuck. That was high school.
Mhm.
That was high school. But she was very emotional. So it's like, yeah, that hurt her, but at the same fucking time, I still sometimes I wake up and have nightmares and cold sweats about that fucking speech Nate's mother gave. Like, that bitch was out of pocket. She was so out of
She
pocket.
really
And then
was.
we met Cassie. Hey, if I'm Maddie, I'm like, "Hey, bitch, we got issues because I was a kid then. Like, what are
Right.
we doing? There's no fucking way." Um, show notes really quickly. Nate and Cassie's house is real. It is not shot on a that's not shot on a soundstage. That is a
Really?
real house. Again, Joanna Robinson, Rob Mahoney. Um, the instructions they were given, they had to have somebody replicate the carpet because that was the major thing. Do not mess up the carpet. Do not get fake blood on the carpet. They had to have somebody replicate that carpet.
Damn.
So whoever owns that house, they do have that ugly shag ass fucking carpet in there.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a choice. It's a choice.
very much so. Very much so.
I wanna
Yeah.
meet these owners. I wanna see, like, what kind of people they are.
I really so entranced in everything Euphoria. There's so many people I wanna talk to, like, "Jules, why did you slap that girl under that fucking camp?" Like, that
Oh
was
my god.
crazy.
I'm
That
beginning to
was
hate Jules, like, I'm over her.
she's a villain.
Yeah,
She for Hunter Schafer is 100% an icon and a beacon of light and a hero for the trans community.
but god
That
damn it,
cannot be
Hunter, your
understated.
character is
But
terrible.
Jules is a fucking
Evil.
villain, and
Yes.
thank you. That I don't know. I don't have anything else. I'm just excited for this upcoming weekend.
Yes.
2 episodes left, and then, of course, I don't know who's gonna be coming from this pod to our well, we have our main pod. This is all in the same podcast feed.
Yeah.
The trailer for Raising Kanan dropped yesterday. I
I
know
didn't
we were
see
all
it.
kinda hot. I put it in the group
You did?
chat. You didn't
God
see it?
damn it. No.
Yeah. Yeah, the
I've
trailer
been a little busy. I get it. I'll
trailer
look
for
at it. I'll
that's
look at
right,
it though.
yeah, you were at the ball game, that's right. So the
Mhm.
trailer for Raising Kanan just dropped, so we'll have basically, like, I think a week break. We'll just have the one pod, and then because the last episode of Euphoria is May 31st, and then Raising Kanan starts 2 days after my birthday, so we're right back at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
T
I gotta catch up. I'm way behind.
I have to repay, Stars, Imma give y'all money, get off my back. Y'all can get y'all a little bread, so fuck outta here. Um, I got nothing else. You got anything?
No, I'm just excited to see the next 2
Very much
episodes.
so.
How is it gonna end? What's gonna happen?
I can't believe that it's crazy because the show's only 3 seasons, and somebody
Mhm.
would like if you talk to somebody who had never seen the show and be like, "Oh, it must have been pretty bad, they only got 3 seasons," but it's like, it's
Mm-mm.
3 seasons going back to 2019 because they
Right.
stretched it out so much. But
Mhm.
again, they became stars in their own right, so not only is Zendaya filming stuff, Jacob Elordi is filming stuff, Sydney
Mhm.
Sweeney is filming stuff. Everybody's working, and it's hard to get all these people back together to create the show.
Right.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Angus passed the summer of 22 or 23, and the 3rd season is just airing in 26, so it's like that really makes you put it in perspective at
Yeah.
that point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, we're
That's
gonna
it.
go ahead and put this to bed. We will be back next week. It should be back in its regular time slot next week because the episode will air Sunday night.
Mhm.
And then obviously with more Monday being Memorial Day, we'll have the opportunity to get the recording done early and get it out to you guys. And also, if you're on our listen to our regular podcast, we do now have the date of the PlayStation State of Play. I want to point out that this one is going to be 90 minutes, but PlayStation also allowed people to go online to Alamo Draft House, which is like this movie theater chain across the country. They serve you beer at Alamo Draft House, if you guys are wondering, and people could reserve tickets to watch it at Alamo Draft House. So 90-minute state of play, and you're reserving tickets like it's an E3 experience. I don't know.
Big stuff.
Sony might be cooking some. Sony might be
Yeah.
cooking something.
I was
So
thinking
we
about getting a
have
ticket. I don't know, maybe.
so a lot of them sold out like really, really quick.
Already?
Well, not even sold out because they were free. They went quick.
Oh,
They
well,
they
alright.
went quick. I haven't checked the Alamo Draft House here in St. Louis. We probably should.
Yeah.
But so PlayStation State of Play, June 2nd, Summer Games Fest, June 5th, Xbox Showcase, and Gears of War E-Day Direct right after on Sunday, June 7th. So we're gonna have a
Busy.
really busy week.
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause then, like, the next week, Power, Raising Kanan starts, so
Yeah.
very, very busy. We're gonna get out of here. We will be back with our standard weekly episode,
Mhm.
and gonna be a busy next couple of weeks, so we hope you guys tune in. Tell your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe, whether it's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast services, YouTube as well. Come holler at us. We want to build a big community. We want to be able to have people in our Discord servers having conversations about all this stuff, gaming, television, film, all this stuff. We just want to share our thoughts and ideas with you guys and build a community. So come on in.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram as well. As always, my name is Daniel Derek Ocean. That is awesome, Amy. And we are members of Pause Menu Society. You know what it is, and you know what exactly it was. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.